What's happening, y'all? It is Meal Prep Monday today. I know I'm supposed to be posting a intro to construction video, but this week was pretty much just an OSHA week. We did OSHA 10, and so for 2 of the 4 days that I was in class, we were at OSHA, which we just learned all about safety. And I thought this would be a good time to talk about the great lock-in while I prepare my meals for the upcoming weeks. Now, this time is a big batch meal prep Monday where I'm going to be making meals that should last me at least about 2 weeks or so. So join me while I make these meals and let's talk about this great lock-in. What is the great lock-in and who is it for? As I have been hearing about the great lock-in on social media, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about what to do and potentially how to do it. But I haven't heard a lot of people talk about exactly what the great lock-in is and, more importantly, who it's for. So I'm going to start with the who. The great lock-in is for anybody who is looking to maximize their results in the next 4 months or over the next 4 months, or in business terms, in the fourth quarter, which is September to December. Now, you've gone all year trying to reach these goals. Maybe you wanted to increase your faith. Maybe you needed to lose 10 pounds, spend more quality time with friends or family, or maybe you just need to hit that sales goal. Better yet, maybe you need to get back to center and revisit your why. If any of those things resonate with you, then this next 4 months, or from September to December, whenever you may be hearing this video or watching this video, you can kind of go back and see what it was that you were doing during this time, and did it aid in you actually reaching those goals. So that's what the great lock-in is really all about, is, like I said, being able to maximize your results. And the way you maximize your results is by being prepared for whatever it is that you've set your goals to do throughout the year. So yeah, that's who it is. That's what it's about and who it's for. Now I'm actually going to give you a sneak peek into how the great lock-in has impacted me. I think we're in week 3 now, but I'm going to go back to week 2 and reflect on that. So join me as I go for a little walk before class and talk about how week 2 has impacted me. And I'm going to give you some revelations that I've come to during this great lock-in. How y'all doing? So this is week 2 of, oh my goodness, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, I'm going through it right now. But this is week 2 of the great lock-in. And this is a recap. So you're probably seeing this all in one video, depending on how I choose to edit later on down the line. But I heard about the great lock-in on social media. One particular creator that I've consistently seen for the last 2 weeks post on this. And they talked about their challenges and the things that went well the first week. And so for me, I'm in the second week and now I'm starting to feel it. The season is changing. It's going from fall to winter. And if you are up in age, like myself, not too far up in age, but if you're up in age like myself, you might have them weather knees, I'll call them, where you feel the seasons change in your body. And particularly for me, I'm seeing it or feeling it in my knees. And it's difficult to sit for long periods of time, things like that. And I just drove out here. Well, I didn't drive. I rode out here to my continued education class at this community college in Pittsboro. And it's about a 45-minute drive from the area of town where we live. And my knee was killing me the whole time. So I don't know what it is that you experience during the great lock-in. But week 1, you might have had all the energy in the world, all the inspiration, all the motivation. Then week 2 came and you notice whether you were able to stay on track with the task and the plans that you set, the things that went right, and the things that were difficult for you to actually complete. And so week 2 is all about the challenge. Do you need to rewrite the script, or is the plan okay just the way it is? Don't be afraid to switch things up, change things up, and make adjustments where necessary. And so for me, that's what these weather needs are teaching me in the second week of this great lock-in. So we'll see how it continues to affect me as the season is really starting to change. But for now, I'm gonna make sure I'm walking, stretching, and that's why like some of the things I already decided to do really prepared me for what I would experience. So I've been waking up earlier, stretching when I first get out of bed or when I first wake up, and I paired it with reading the Bible or listening to the audio of the Bible. And so now I need to drink more water so I can get more circulation, more flow, and I have to apparently elevate my leg, especially if I'm going to be riding with someone. So make the adjustments you need to make going into week 3, make those changes, and yeah, we'll see how week 3 goes. I gotta get to class, so see y'all next one. Everything, it's time to do the meal prep. So I meal prep in stages. Today was a big cook day, but yesterday I made some cabbage in there. I forgot. So for some reason earlier, I just decided to stop talking mid-sentence. But that's pretty much because when I cook, I really get locked in and My favorite part of the cooking process, well, I have two favorite parts. The first part is going to be the prepping, like cutting all the vegetables, getting everything ready to start cooking, and then the finale, which is the plating. So I always try to paint a picture or create a moment whenever I am doing my meal prep, or even when I'm just cooking for a meal that I'm about to eat right away. So let's get into what I made for the next 2 weeks. I know it doesn't look like a lot here, but this is one meal. I try to prep at least one meal for the day, and then my second meal and or third meal, I will cook breakfast, and then maybe my other meal I will eat while I'm out on the go or something like that. But I try to have at least one meal for the day ready to go, and that's typically lunch. So what I have here is I made green beans, I made refried beans, sweet potatoes, and 3 types of enchiladas, a bean and cheese enchilada, and then 2 chicken enchiladas. One was green chili and one was red sauce. And then you see those muffins back there? That's actually like a TikTok trend or whatever that was going on, where you make the muffins with whatever breakfast sausage and you bake it all up together. Not gonna lie, I'm not too much of a fan of it. The texture was a little different for me, but I did try it out and I ate them. Those probably took me 2 or 3 weeks to eat just because I didn't really care for them that much. But what I did was I froze some of them, and that way they lasted a much longer. And then you see in the back there, I prepped some snacks as well. So I have just some trail mix, some some graham crackers to go on top of my yogurt. Then of course some bananas and other fruit. But that was everything that I prepped for this week. As always, thank y'all for watching. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, do all the things. Gotta let this food cool down over the next couple hours, but that's all I got for you today.